project in the Northeast Adamawa State, to be precise, with the goal of ensuring that girls enroll and complete their secondary school education. Currently, the focal location is Meha, Numan, and Song. Before our intervention, the situation in Adamawa State isn't something to write home about. We all know that if you train a girl, you train a nation. But we see that there are so many out-of-school children in that particular area. Currently, Nigeria is said to have an estimate of 13.2 million out-of-school children. Now, the research we did showed that for these focal local governments, the 62% of girls are out of school in Meha, 60% are actually out of school in Song, and 54% in Numa. So you can see the percentage of out of school girls who don't go to school, who have no knowledge of what it means to go to school. So, but with our intervention, we have been able to ensure that these girls go back to school. Currently now we have over 104 girls who have gone back to school, and we have 7 safe spaces which have a total of 252 girls learning how to read, learning how to write, learning how to improve and advocate for their right to education. And for me, the successes are enormous. We have seen a lot of people, especially parents who initially would not want to send their daughters to school, changing their mind, changing their attitude towards the education of girls, being champions, being advocates for girls' education. So for me, one of the successes is the safe space we have created. We have currently 7 safe spaces where these girls feel free. They are able to learn how to read and write. They are able to learn how to advocate for their right to education. So we see girls who initially were shy. Some of these girls have gone through a lot, not coupled with the insurgents. Some of them have gone through a lot with the problem in that area, with the fact that their parents don't want to send them to school. Some of them have been married 3 or 4 times. But this safe space have given them an opportunity for them to be free, to express themselves, to talk about their challenges, to talk about their successes, and to talk about their dreams. So for me, seeing these girls free, seeing these girls happy, seeing these girls active and happy and hopeful for the future is something we look forward to. We have been able to train 150 community members who are now advocates, who ensure that girls go to school. So they now go house to house, educating parents, talking to their families, talking to their friends, talking to their community leaders on the need for girls to be educated. So we see a lot of enrollments. We see a lot of people going to school. We see principals calling and saying if we can also see how infrastructures can be expanded, because the school is not enough to contain the influx of girls into school. So this is what we have done so far as a center. These are some of our achievements, and by the project is a 3-year project, is just a year, and you can see so much we have achieved. We hope by the end of the 3 years that so many girls will have gone to school, that at the end of the 3 years we'll see people, we'll see girls who are advocates, who are vocal, who are able to represent and help and to develop their communities. So because of the successes we have achieved so far, we were invited to France, and in France I was able to advocate for increments for funding for Africa, and thankfully the French president was happy to do that, and he has with other G7 leaders have decided that they would increase the funding for Africa, for the Sahel region. I'm glad to be part of those who did that. So we can see how our project has been so successful that people are seeing our progress and seeing our successes, and they're inviting us to actually speak on what we have done. We're grateful that this project came, and we are happy that it is actually impacting life.